There was a time not too long ago when the idea of going to work meant one thing: a daily commuting ritual, clocking in at 9, out at 5, 5 days a week. We measured productivity in hours, loyalty in presence, and success in how long you stayed at your desk. For many companies, this rhythm wasn't just routine, it was kind of sacred. But then the world changed. Tech evolved, expectations shifted, and you know the rest. So we were all forced to ask one big question: what is work really? Is it a place, a time slot, a routine we stick to because it's always been that way? Or is it something else entirely? Today, companies across industries are beginning to realize that the traditional 9 to 5 might not be the gold standard anymore. In fact, it might be actually holding us back. And what's fascinating is how businesses, big and small, local and global, are tossing out the fixed schedules altogether. Others are trimming the work week down, reimagining time not as a constraint but as a tool. And they are not doing this to be trendy. They are doing it because it works. So whether you are an HR leader trying to navigate this new landscape, or an employer asking yourself, what would happen if we did things differently? Well, you are in the right place. Hi, I'm Sanjeevani from Vantage Circle, and over the next few minutes, we are going to explore some of the most interesting shifts happening in the 9 to 5 work hours right now. Now, the first example that I have is Microsoft Japan's 4-day work week. Now, we all know Japan has a bit of a reputation for intense work culture. People working crazy long hours, sleeping at their desk. They even have a word for literally working yourself to death called karoshi. So back in August 2019, Microsoft Japan tried something pretty shocking. They gave all their full-time employees Friday off for an entire month while still paying them the same salary. They called it the Work-Life Choice Challenge. And it was all about improving work-life balance and boosting productivity. Do you know what was the result? The results were incredible. Productivity shot up by 40% compared to the same time the previous year. And it wasn't just about getting more done. The company also saved money. Electricity use dropped by 23%, and they used 59% fewer printed pages. Microsoft didn't just give people an extra day off and call it a day. They made some other smart changes too, like limiting meetings to 30 minutes and pushing for more remote communication. All of that together made things run much more smoothly and efficiently. Next up, Spotify's work from anywhere policy. Again, Spotify made a game-changing move by launching its work from anywhere policy. They told their over 6,500 plus employees they could work from wherever they wanted. The best part, no matter where they moved, their salary stayed the same. So if you are making a San Francisco salary, that did not change just because you moved to a smaller city. Spotify's philosophy here is very simple. Work is about what you do, not where you do it from. They wanted to focus on results, not hours spent at a desk. And it worked. Employee turnover dropped by 15%, hiring was faster, and the workforce became more diverse. Instead of closing offices, Spotify turned them into collaboration spaces, perfect for team meeting and brainstorming. In fact, Spotify's Chief HR Officer, Katerina Berg, put it perfectly when she said, "You can't spend a lot of time hiring grown-ups and then treat them like children." Perfect. That line captures their belief that adults should be trusted to manage their own time and productivity without being micromanaged. The next example is our very favorite Netflix. Netflix Unlimited Paid Time Off. What many people consider a very recent perk actually began over 2 decades ago. Back in 2003, Netflix introduced its no vacation policy as part of its freedom and responsibility culture. Again, the idea was simple. Since they hired top professionals, they didn't track hours. Why track days off? Employees could take as much vacations as they needed as long as their work did not suffer. Now, this approach not only reduced administrative work but also helped attract top talents from around the world. But it created a little problem as well. Employees worried that taking too much time off might look like a lack of commitment, so many ended up taking less vacation than before. Instead of ignoring this, Netflix addressed it by encouraging senior leaders to take time off publicly, showing the team that rest was not only allowed but expected. This turned the unlimited vacation policy into a genuine tool for work-life balance and trust. So you see, the future of work is all about flexibility, trust, and results. The 9 to 5 might be fading, but the way we work is only getting better. The real question is, how will you adopt? If you enjoyed our video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next one.